Hey guys, it's your boy Brian Coles, aka Hollywood, and right now I am doing another video because my friends said they really loved my first one, and so here we go again. And we're gonna do another story that I thought of. All of these are real, and it's very. I've had weird things in my few years in life, and it's just been amazing, and I love it. And it's just really fun. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button. And I want my channel to grow like many YouTubers, like a lot. And I would really appreciate it. So let's get into the video. So this starts off as a regular day. We just start and get my friend Wizards, aka Gitano, hits me up. And he's like, let's go into the woods. And then I was like, nope, we're not doing it. And he said, just don't worry about it. And I was like, fine, we'll go. So I go over there, and then I ignore the fact that he wanted me to go into the woods. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then when he says, Ryan, are we going into the woods? I was like, no. And then he said, Ryan, stop being a punk and just let's go. So we ended up going, and then we've gone really deep into the woods, and through the woods there was a lot of stuff that he wanted to stop, and I said, nope, nope, go to our usual spot. Then we just stand there for a couple minutes, relax, and then go back down. This is different. When we went up to our spot, he decided to go a different way than we usually do. So we just decided to go a route that we've never been through. I don't know if he has, because he's like an adventurer, but I'm really not. So we go there, and then it was really like cold, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. So like when we go that other way, I don't know where we're going. And I asked him, do you know where you're going? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, no, you don't. Well, that's what I'm saying in my head. And then we end up going there for a while. It was pretty fun until this happened. I know I'm only 2 minutes into my video, but this happened really fast. Like this experience. But what happened was we saw this little hunter thing. Like if you know when you go into the woods, you see hunters have like little ladders and like little chairs that they sit on. It was like it was like that. And then Wizards decides to go on top of it and just start climbing up. And then the first time he did it, he got up pretty high, but not the all the way on top. He was on like the third to last one. And then I was like, Wizards, let's go. Let's go. It's getting late. It's dark. No, it's not what it wasn't dark, but it's getting late. It's like 3 o'clock, and I have to be home by like 7. And then he gets down, and then he's like, I want to go back up. And that's exactly what he did. He's going back up again, but this time he was to the second to last bar, and it was really irritating because I told him, "Let's go. We don't have time for this. We really don't. I'm really." And he took an hour just to get to the one bar. It was very irritating. And then I was like, "Oh my god, this is really not good." And then we end up getting down and start walking, and then he looks at me. He looks at the tree, and then I said, "Don't do it." And then he says, "Come on, it's gonna be fun." I'm like, "I swear to God, if you do it, I would be so mad." And you know what he did? He did it! He went on top of it again. But this time, he went all the way on top. I was like, okay, he actually did it this time, so he shouldn't be going back up. But this time, it took him like 2 freaking hours just to get all the way on top. And it was only like 8 bars, so it wasn't even that much. So I was like, Wizards, you're really doing the most because I don't want to be here all day, and I'm pretty sure you don't too. And it's really cold, and I really don't want to do this. Then what happened is he doesn't get off, and I'm like, you have to get off. We don't have time for this. And then he says, take a picture, Ryan. I'm like, why? See how high I am? And then I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Stop. Let's go. You were really doing a lot. And I really don't have time for this. And he was like, oh, okay, fine, I'll get down. And then I feel like he did this on purpose. He went down extra slow. I was I was really mad because it seemed like he just did it on purpose. And I was like, boy, if you don't keep going fast or go faster, I'm gonna be mad. And then we go the other, and then we go away that I've never seen. And then it seems like he doesn't know where we're at all. He says we are, but he says his navigation is on freak and all this other stuff. And I'm like, no, it's not. But what happened? It was very, very irritating. And then I end up getting super mad. I didn't say a word while we were going back. Then I just keep going. I'm like, YOLO, forget you. I'm out. I'm not playing. It's really cold. I do not have time for this. I'm out. So I just said, forget him. And then I literally just walked really fast. There was thorns. There were bugs. I didn't really care. If there was a thorn, I walked through it. If there was a bug, I stepped on it or swatted at it. And there was a bee. I didn't care. I just left it alone. And then he said, stop. And I'm like, no, I'm keep going. So, and then this is the part where made me very, very, very mad. So, we go through, we have to go across this little lake. We get across that very easily, but we have to get, but his house is literally, well, not his house, but like the road where we can see his house is literally right across it. It's like a foot away. Not a foot, but like I'd say 5 feet away. And then we have this little thing to stand on while it can help us. And then the first step I take, all water. It was all water. It was pure water. It was nasty. It was nasty. It was busty, crusty. It was in my shoes that I got like the Thanksgiving. And I was really mad because like I really like those shoes. I've been wearing them like ever since I got them, and now I am hella pissed. And now it's just done. I was like, "Rah!" I made this loud, ogreish yell, and then I decided, you know what? The worst is done. Just let me get back, go home, get warm, and everything's gonna be okay. And remember, that's just my one shoe. So I'm like, okay. And then I step another one, and then I nearly fall into the water. It was like to my knee, to my foot. It was pure wet, and it stank. It was disgusting. The most disgusting thing I've ever stepped in. Like, it was really that bad. Like, seriously, it was really, really bad. And I know I suck at this game, but too bad. Story time. But I still can't get over it. It was like, oh my god, it was. Mm. Okay. But all right, so then he says, Ryan, I'm sorry, I didn't mean this. I'm like, in my mind, I say I didn't say anything, but in my mind, I'm like, suck so much. I hate you. And then and then we just go over our day. But that wasn't even the worst part because we live in the same area, like in the same neighborhood, I would say. But our houses are far away from each other, and my feet were really cold, and I had to walk 50 something degrees in while my feet were wet. I had no socks on. The worst decision I had, and just not me just being cold the whole time. And as soon as I stepped in my house, I I got warm immediately, and that's about it. So man, I hope you liked the story time. Remember to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and peace.